Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome back to Flowwell Pilates. We're here today for a runner's edition Pilates workout. So when you're ready, come on over to your mats and let's get started. So we're starting today in standing position. I'm just facing this way for the camera, but otherwise feel free to face this way on your mat. All right, perfect. I hope you're warmed up. We're going to get straight into it. So we're starting feet hip width apart. Engage the core, sucking in the navel towards the spine and rolling your shoulders back and down, keeping those shoulder blades squeezed to the back. That way you're not going to creep up towards your ears. Perfect. We're going to bring our hands to our chest, intertwine here for balance. Otherwise, you feel free to keep your hands by your waist. We're just starting with some single leg raises in standing, starting on our right leg here. So I want you to have a slight bend in the left knee as your supporting leg, and you're going to hover that right leg just above the mat. Inhaling to prepare, and on your exhale, you're simply going to raise that right leg out to the side, pointing through the toes to engage the leg muscles, and then drawing back in on your inhale. Exhale to press out, inhale to draw back in. Just keep going with this, nice and slow. We're activating the glute area, activating the core. We're here just for 6 more. Now, as you can see, it's a balancing act as well. So to keep that balance, I want you to suck that stomach in. We're engaging the core. Perfect. Halfway there, keep going. 3, for 2, for 1. Now on your next lift, we're going to hold that raise. Simply holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to flex the foot and point. Flex and point, that's it. Just keep going with this movement. So you'll start to feel that your supporting leg is also engaging. It's firing up. Now making sure here that the weight on the supporting leg is not in the toes. You want to keep it in the heel of the foot. You'll be able to tell because you'll start to feel a strain in your front of your foot area, and that means that you're gripping too much with your toes to balance yourself. Perfect. Keeping this right leg raised as well means it's time under tension. So it's working that muscle extra. There's no break for it. Let's go for 5. For 4, keep flexing and pointing. For 3, 2, 1. Now point those toes, still raise, and we're going for mini circles, going clockwise. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, squeeze the glutes. 5, 6, 7, engage the core. 9, 10, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, balance is important. 9 and 10. Perfect. Bringing that leg back to center. We're going into skater. So I want you to really bend now through that supporting leg, just so that your tiptoes from your right leg are on the mat. It's like as if you removed your right leg, you could still balance, okay? Perfect. Shoulders down. Inhaling to prepare. On your exhale, we're extending that right leg back behind us like so, just tapping the toe to the floor and drawing back in for 1. Exhale to extend back. Inhale to draw in for 2. Keep going with this movement here. Shoulders are low. 4, for 5. Keep that left leg bent. For 7, 8, 9, 10. We're here for 10 more. Keep going. 10, 9, looking good. 7, suck that core in. 6, just a slight tap. For 4, 3, you've got this. 2, 1, hold that leg to the back, and we're just going for gentle leg raises to the back now. So inhale, and on your exhale, lift and lower. I'm just going to turn around slightly so you can see. So you're here, you're lifting and lower. Lift and lower. Bend that supporting leg for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, point those toes, 9, squeeze the glutes, 10. Woo. I actually feel it a lot more in our left leg here. Don't know about you, but that's good. It means it's working. All right, we're gonna do that all on the other leg now. Take a second if you need. Otherwise, coming back. Now, my right leg is a lot weaker. So you'll find that as you do more Pilates, you can actually, your body awareness will develop. So you'll be able to tell what's weaker, what's stronger, what's limited, which is great, because then you can work on it. Let's go to the other side. So a slight bend on that right leg. We're just hovering that left leg, and we're going to draw it out, point through the toes, and return for 1. So exhale to lift, point, inhale to return for 2. Keep going for 3, 4, 5, slight bend in the right knee, 6, 7, use that breath, 8, 9, 10. Perfect, let's draw it out. We're holding for 5, 4, point through the toes, 2, 1. And now we're flexing, we're pointing, we're flexing, pointing. Breathing naturally here. Squeeze those glutes. This is great for the hip mobility. We're halfway. Let's go for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now we've got those little circles to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Reverse it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Feel that a lot in my right leg. That's what I mean. You start to learn. All right. Bringing that left leg in. We're going into skater. So you're simply hinging that top your torso forward slightly, like this. So like this, you're going to hinge forward. You're bending through that supporting leg here. Left leg is simply just resting on the mat. Let's draw out and back in for 1. Exhale, extend out. Inhale to draw in for 2. Keep going for 3, 4, 5, 6, engage the core, suck it in, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Now we're going into leg lifts to the back. So you're going to inhale and exhale, you're drawing that left leg back and lifting and lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower for 2, for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze the glutes. 9, 10. Perfect. All right. Now we're going to come on down to the mat. But before we do, let's activate the core a little more here. I mean, you're probably warmed up already, but let's go. So you're inhaling, drawing those arms up to the sky, reaching through, extending the spine. And on your exhale, chin to chest, rolling vertebra by vertebra, one at a time, down to the mat. Head is heavy, arms are heavy. Reach the mat, and we're going to walk ourselves out into a nice plank position. Simply going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees, walking those hands back towards your feet. And nice and slow, with control, rolling back vertebra by vertebra until you reach that original position like so. Nice long spine. Once again, inhaling, bend through those knees. Eye gaze comes up, hands come up. On your exhale, chin to chest, rounding through the spine. Just letting yourself hang along here. Perfect. Hands meet the mat. Let's walk it out. Coming into a nice, beautiful long plank here, making sure that your hips are not lowering too low or going too high. One straight, nice length line. Perfect. Bringing those hands back towards your feet. We've got one more here. So again, nice and slow with control. Returning to center. Bend those knees, arms come up, eye gaze comes up, stretch through the spine. Chin to chest, rolling down through the shoulders, the middle of the back, the lower back. Perfect. This time, we're going to walk out into our plank position. Making sure that your feet are hip width apart here for support. And you're going to press through the palms of your hands here so that your shoulders aren't caving, okay? You're pressing out, so your chest is opening up wide. Engage the core, sucking that belly button in. We're going to start on our right leg, and we're simply going to inhale to prepare. On your exhale, you're going to lift that right leg up, squeezing through the glutes. Inhale to lower down for 1. Exhale to lift up. Inhale to lower for 2. Keep going with this movement for 3, 4, squeeze those glutes, 5, 6, just 4 more, 7, you've got this, 8, 9, 10, return to center. Let's just hold that plank now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, doing great, 3, 2, 1. Left leg now. So inhale to prepare. On your exhale, let's lift up, squeeze through the glutes, and lower down. Exhale to press up. Inhale to lower. Up, lower. You're using your glutes here to lift your leg. For 5, 4, 3, don't let those hips drop. 2, and 1. Excellent. Dropping down onto the knees, coming back into a child's pose quickly. To give yourself a breather, take a second if you need. All right, perfect. Now, we're coming down onto our back for the final portion of this workout. Doing great so far. So, coming down like so. We're going to start with some hip spine articulation. So I want you to draw those heels in towards your booty. Check that they're in the perfect alignment by seeing if you can tap your fingers to your heels. That's the exact distance it should be from your booty. Nice neutral spine. Hands by your side, rolling those shoulders back and down to create a nice elongation between the ears and the shoulders. Eye gaze straight up. Inhaling to prepare, and on your exhale, we're going to tuck the pelvis inwards and upwards to imprint the spine, and then we're going to roll one vertebra at a time until we reach our hip bridge, like so. Ensuring that your knees are hip width apart here and that they're running parallel. You don't want them flaring out. Feet are flat on the mat here, and you're pressing through the palms of your hands and your forearms for support. Squeezing through the glutes, squeezing through the thighs. Now on your inhale, we're simply rolling back down. We're reversing it. So we're starting at the top. Shoulder blades come down. Middle of your back comes down. Then we hit our tailbone. Excellent work. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, drawing up, peeling our spine off the mat. We're coming into our hip bridge. We're squeezing through the glutes, we're squeezing through the thighs and the quads. Everything is engaged. Looking really good. And on your inhale, we're drawing back down vertebra by vertebra. Perfect. We've just got 3 more here, so keep going. Now I want you to remember with your breathing, it's very important in Pilates here to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. As you exhale through the mouth, you're slightly pursing your lips, so you're going like so. Use your breath. Use your breath to give you power to come up, to use your strength, okay? Perfect. We're on our last one. Squeeze those glutes here. Glutes are so important for runners. I think people forget sometimes, but you need glutes to stabilize yourself. Your core as well needs to be strong for stabilization. All right, perfect. So now we're just going straight into pelvic presses. So inhaling to prepare, exhale, let's just press up. So rather than articulating through the spine, it's just a simple press. Squeeze those glutes and inhale to lower down for 1. Exhale to press up, inhale to lower for 2. Keep going with this movement. You're doing amazing today. 4, for 5, for 6. Keep the core engaged. I want you to imagine trying to get those ribs down towards your hip bones. Okay? Eye gaze straight up for 10. We've just got 10 left. 10, 9, 8. This is great hip mobility. 6, working the hip flexors. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's come into that hip bridge, and we're just holding here for a moment. Then we're going into single leg marches, just to add on. So pressing through the palms, pressing through the forearms. Let's inhale. Exhale, we're going to lift our right leg up into that single leg bridge, lowering down and dropping down for 1. Exhale to press up and draw up. Inhale to lower that leg and return down. Exhale, press up, draw up, lower and lower down completely. Keep going with this movement. 4, 5. You've got this. 6. Keep working it. 7. As you lift that leg up, I want you to point the toes. 8, because we want to engage those leg muscles as well. Everything has a place and has a job to do. 9, 1 more. Keeping those hips lifted as you come up. 10. Now we're going straight into single leg raise. So you're simply going to go like this. Exhale as you come up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, press up. Inhale, lower. Up and lower. That's 3 and 4, 5. Now, if you find that this is a bit challenging, just go back to the other modification that we were just doing, the level below. 8, point those toes. 9, 1 more. 10, perfect, lower down. Now we've just got the other side and we're done. Doing an amazing job. All right, so when you're ready, we're just gonna start with those pelvic presses again. Inhaling to prepare. On your exhale, come into that hip bridge. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs, and lower down for 1. Exhale to press up. Inhale to lower for 2. Exhale up. Inhale 3. That's 4. 5, making sure those shoulders. 6 are staying low. 8, 9, and 10. Now remember, on our next bridge, we're coming up. We're raising that left leg up into tabletop. We're bringing our foot to meet the mat and drawing back down for 1. Exhale, press up. Foot comes up. Lower and down. Exhale up, into tabletop, lower, and down. Keep going with this movement, using your breath here. Looking really good, guys. Your body will thank you for this. Down. Almost done. There's so much more to running than just the running and just a couple stretches afterwards. You need to be priming your body, priming those muscles, and priming the actual bones themselves. And that's what we're doing with these movements today. All right, perfect. So, you know the drill. Let's raise up into that single leg bridge. Inhaling to prepare, exhale to press up. And lower for 1. Exhale up, inhale lower for 2. Keep going. Pointing that left foot for 4. 5, 6, make it worth it. 7, squeeze the glute. 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Take a second here. Big, nice stretch to lengthen through the spine, decompress. I want you to draw your legs towards your chest, coming into a nice ball. Feel free to rock side to side for a second and thank yourself for this workout today. Let's finish off with just a couple stretches. Planting our left foot on the mat. You're going to bring that right leg up and over. Ankle lies along your left thigh. We're going to draw that left knee in towards our chest by linking our hands behind our thigh. As you can see, I'm pulling in. You're creating a really nice stretch in that right glute area and outer thigh area. Taking your time here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing both feet back down to the mat. Now, left leg comes up and over. Left ankle to the right thigh. You're going to link your hands behind your right thigh and really gently pulling that right thigh in towards your chest. Again, creating that beautiful stretch in this part of your left leg. Obviously, take as long as you need, as long as you want in these movements. Amazing work today. It was quick, but it was effective, really targeting those areas that are vital for runners. So you're engaging the core, you're strengthening your core, you're engaging your hips to sort of hydrate the mobility of those bones. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Well, hope you enjoyed. I sure did. Tell me if you like this kind of workout as well, where it's a bit more of a theme, a bit more of a specific purpose. I love doing them. So I'll wait to hear and I'll see you next time.